What is up, guys? Tsunami01 here with another FIFA 16 formation review / guide. This one's going to be focusing on the 4-3-3 fifth variation with the center forward up front. If you haven't checked out some of my other ones, I have a whole bunch of different formation reviews / guides. Make sure to check it out after this video. But like always, guys, we're going to be talking about the best players, the best instructions, and the pros and cons of this formation. So we're going to start off right off the bat with the instructions for the left back, right back. Like in any other formation I've done, the left and the right back stay back while attacking. The most important part for those two players is to have above 80 pace and above 80 defending. Then we move on to the center backs. Center backs, very, very important that you have at least 70 pace and at least 80 defending. The higher the defender, the better your defending will be. Then, of course, the goalkeepers, mostly for chemistry. The most important stats are positioning and diving. So just make sure you get a good player with high stats in those areas and that have good chemistry for your team. Then we move on to the midfield, and in this formation there is only one CDM, which you can definitely get away with. That is more than enough, but I usually like to have a little bit more. So for the CDM, of course, you tell him to stay back and cut passing lanes, and you want somebody with at least 75 defending, more towards at least 80, but I think you can get away with 75, but usually around 80 defending, and important that he has good defending work rate, so he'll stay back and he'll help out against the attack, against the counter attack, and he'll stay back a little bit more. Then you have two center mids. In my positioning and what I usually like to do, I usually like to have at least one of those center mids to be more of another center defensive mids, or have both of them be good all around center midfielders. For example, another center defensive mid would have at least 75 to 80 defending, but a good all-around center midfielder, which you can have two of, would be like a Boateng, would be like a Vidal, who has great defense. Boateng has at least 70 defending. You want to have at least 70 defending, but he's also really good in the attack. Could really help you out because he's got decent dribbling and he's got great passing and great all-around stats. So he can help you out in the attack as well as in defense. That I really like. I really like to have all three of them to have at least 70 defending, and then two of them at least to be really good in the attack. Don't need to put any instructions on them. Let them move up, let them move back, help out on the defense as well as in the attack. If you find yourself in a situation where you just don't have enough attack, you might want to switch one of them to a center attack in mid. Make him have like less than 50 defense. It doesn't really matter. You already have two people that'll stay back, and then you can help out in the attack. And if you really need help in the attack, then you can have both of them be like center attack and mids, have bad defense, but they'll help out in the attack. And if you have a good CDM and good center backs, you can get away with it, and you can have more than enough defense with those players. Then we move on to the attack, guys. Of course, with any left wingers and right wingers, you want to tell them to stay wide, stay forward, and get in behind so they can make those nice little runs, give you some space for the attack, and you can actually pass them the ball, get the ball to the middle, and then watch them making runs on the outside and give them some nice little through balls. And then lastly but surely, the center forward, which is the most important part of this formation. This formation lives or dies on this center forward. I like a guy like Thomas Muller, like a Lewandowski. This guy has to have higher passing stats than what you would usually have for a striker in order for this formation to succeed. You want to make sure that his stats in shooting and in passing are really, really good. Those are the most important for this formation. Pace, not nearly important. These guys are going to be a little bit behind your wingers. Your wingers, you want to have the pace. You want to have those guys that have good dribbling and great pace so they can get in behind. For the center forward, though, you want to have a guy that has good passing. You want to run your offense through the middle. Very important. You run the ball to the middle. Use your midfielders. Get the ball up. Get the ball to your striker right outside the penalty area. Let him look for some open lanes. Let him look for some passing. Look for those wingers making some nice little runs. Very, very important that you have great passing, great shooting stats from your center forward, and you want to move the ball through the middle of the pitch. Also recommended is that he has great header. He's a strong guy, so you can get him the ball and then look for those headers. If you're good at crossing, this formation is really good for you because usually he'll be in great crossing position. I'm not that great at crossing, that's why this formation wasn't one of my top 5, but if you are, this really adds another dimension to your game and is a really good formation for that. Use your wingers to get in behind and then cross it to the middle to a guy like Lewandowski, to a guy like Muller, those strong guys that have good physical stats and great shooting all around play. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this formation review / guide. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Click on the top left if you want to see my tutorials. Click on the top right if you want to see my Road to Glory, Road to Division 1 series. Click on the bottom left if you want to see all my other ones. I have 6 different formation reviews / guides. And then, of course, click on the bottom right to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thank you guys so much.